You think being invisible is painless? Try falling in love with a man who sees right through you. That was the joke I told myself every night as I watched him pour another glass of wine. Always facing the window, never me. I was 27, a junior architect scraping by in Manhattan, juggling deadlines and bad coffee. He was everything I wasn't. 39, composed, untouchable. Christopher Maddox, my boss. The name came with weight, class, and a sleek black Porsche that glided through the city like it owned the pavement. He started coming by the office after hours just past 9, when most people were long gone and the cleaning crew had stopped whistling. He said he liked the silence, the way the city pulsed quietly at night. I was always there, pretending to be immersed in 3D renderings, heart pounding the moment his cologne hit the air. He'd lean on the edge of my desk and ask how the sketches were going. Not "how are you?" Never that. I'd give half answers, never looking him straight in the eye. Not because I was afraid, but because I already knew what I'd find. A wall of polished charm. No cracks. No warmth. Not for me anyway. And yet, he kept coming. He started bringing takeout. Thai, Italian, once sushi so fresh it made me suspicious. He'd say, "Thought you might be hungry." Then settle across from me, shoes off, tie loosened. My tiny office transformed into a midnight diner. And still, the distance remained. One night, he brought wine. 2 glasses. I didn't ask if he meant to. I just poured. He didn't talk much, never about himself. Just projects, deadlines, clients. I hung onto every word like they were gospel. That night, as I laughed at some comment he made about a brutalist hotel in Boston, he turned toward me. His gaze lingered. "Do you always laugh like that when you're tired?" I blinked. "Like what?" "Like you're trying not to cry." I didn't sleep that night. It was dangerous, I knew. Wanting something from a man who wasn't offering it. Worse, wanting something he might not even know he had. Weeks passed. I kept my walls up. But I was falling. God, I was falling. Then came the gala. He asked me to go. Not formally. Just a casual. "You coming to the Maddox Foundation thing next Friday?" I had no tux, no invitation. But I showed up. The venue was glass and gold, filled with old money and icy laughter. I watched him from the bar, his arm around a woman in crimson. She was beautiful. Not loud, beautiful, controlled. Sharp. Her name was Elise. She laughed at everything he said. He looked happy. I left early, stomach burning with something between jealousy and shame. Back at the office, I worked until 3 a.m., ignoring texts from friends, letting my mind rot with questions I had no right to ask. The next night, he showed up again. "You left early," he said. "You looked busy." He sighed, tossing his jacket onto the couch. "Elise is a family friend. She means well." I didn't respond. Couldn't. My throat was tight with too many unspoken things. He walked over, stood too close. "Are you upset with me?" he asked. "I'm not entitled to be." Silence. Then a whisper. "That's not what I asked." I looked up. His face was unreadable, but his hand, it lifted, almost touched mine. And then nothing. Just a retreat. He stepped back. "I shouldn't have come tonight," he murmured. "This isn't fair." I didn't stop him. The door clicked shut like a full stop, like goodbye. The weeks that followed were dry and gray. He stopped visiting. I stopped hoping. Work became mechanical. I passed him in hallways, in conference rooms, always with a nod, never a word. If my heart cracked, it did so quietly. Then, out of nowhere, an email. Subject: Site visit Vermont retreat. He was assigning me to the Maddox Resort project. Just me. And him. 2 days later, we were in a rental car, driving past endless pines and snow-dusted barns. The silence between us was vast. Cold. At the cabin, he tossed me the keys. "Pick your room." I picked the smaller one. Dinner was quiet. Wine again. He looked tired. "This place used to be my grandfather's," he said suddenly. "He taught me how to build walls. Real ones. Wood, concrete. And the other kind too." I glanced at him. "You're good at both." He smiled, but it didn't reach his eyes. That night I couldn't sleep. The cold seeped into my bones. At 2 a.m., I heard the knock. He stood there, barefoot, wearing only a sweater and sweatpants. "I can't do this anymore," he said. "Do what?" "This dance. This distance. It's cruel." I swallowed. "Then stop." He stepped in, reached out, touched my face for the first time, not like a boss, not like a friend, but like someone who had been starving quietly, painfully, for far too long. "I see you," he whispered. "I've always seen you." And when he kissed me, it wasn't fireworks or fanfare. It was gentle, like an apology, like a beginning. The next morning, nothing was said. We made breakfast in silence, his fingers brushing mine when he passed the eggs. But something had shifted. The tension was gone. In its place, a soft current of something warmer. Back in New York, things changed. He still wore suits. I still stayed late. But now he'd brush my shoulder as he passed. He'd look at me when he spoke. Really look. One night, I found a post-it on my desk. Just 6 words. "Tonight, look at me. I'm yours." That night, he came over, not to the office, but my place. No wine. No takeout. Just him. He sat on the edge of my bed, pulled me close. "No more secrets," he said. "No more pretending," I replied. We undressed in silence, not hurried. Every touch was slow, reverent, like peeling back years of fear and doubt. He kissed the hollow of my throat. I traced the curve of his spine. We fit, not perfectly but honestly. When morning came, he didn't rush. He stayed, made coffee, laughed. I never thought love would come wrapped in silence and tension, born in the quiet hours of the night. But there he was, no longer the man who stared out windows. He was mine, and I finally was seen. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with the latest videos.